What if the secret to self-worth wasn't found in achievement, but in belief? What if acting like the prize you already are could change the way people treat you, the opportunities you receive, and the life you experience, forever? In this deep dive into Neville Goddard's powerful teachings, we explore how the law of assumption, when applied to your self-concept, unlocks a new reality, one where you no longer chase validation, but magnetize everything to you, because you know, you are the prize. You've been told to love yourself. You've been told to believe in your value. But no one told you how powerful it is to simply act like you're already enough. Neville Goddard's teachings offer a life-changing perspective, that what you assume to be true of yourself becomes your world. When you step into the feeling that you are already valuable, already wanted, already chosen, the world cannot help but reflect it back. In this article, we will break down what it truly means to act as if you are the prize, and how it's the gateway to manifesting respect, love, success, and a magnetic life. The foundation, Neville Goddard's core message. Neville taught one powerful truth above all: imagination creates reality. This means your inner world, not your outer conditions, is the true cause of what you experience. He also said, "You are already that which you want to be, and your refusal to believe this is the only reason you do not see it." Everything begins and ends with your assumption of yourself. What does it mean to act as if you are the prize? To act as if you are the prize means you no longer seek validation from outside yourself. You walk into rooms knowing you belong. You don't audition for people's approval, you allow them to qualify for your time. It's not arrogance. It's embodiment. It's not pretending. It's aligning. Neville's version of acting as if is spiritual and psychological. You assume the feeling of already being wanted, chosen, and valued. The role of self-concept in manifestation. Your self-concept is your internal story, how you see yourself. Are you the one who always gets overlooked? Or are you the one people admire, respect, and love to be around? Neville taught that changing the outer world is pointless unless you change the inner concept of self. So when you act like the prize, consistently, internally, you shift your identity. And identity always creates reality. Assumption is the key, the inner cause of all experiences. Neville emphasized that assumption hardens into fact. If you assume you are enough, the world will reflect your worth. If you assume people love and respect you, that becomes your experience. But here's the twist: you don't wait to see it before you believe it. You believe it, and then you see it. Shifting identity, the invisible transformation. When you begin to act as if you're the prize, it can feel unnatural. That's because your old identity is dying. Neville said, "You must be in the consciousness of being or having that which you want to be or have." So every time you carry yourself with confidence, speak with assurance, or hold boundaries, you're stepping into the new version of you. You teach the world how to treat you. People respond to how you treat yourself. When you honor your time, energy, and standards, the world mirrors that. Neville's teachings make it clear: you are the operant power. So you must train others by showing them what is acceptable through your own behavior and assumptions. Practical ways to act as if every day. Start your day with affirmations like, "I am chosen, I am wanted, I am magnetic." Walk with presence, no rushing, no shrinking. Don't explain yourself unnecessarily, own your space. Assume compliments, opportunities, and admiration are natural. Stop chasing, start choosing. Case studies, real transformations using Neville's teachings. Emma went from being overlooked in her job to landing a leadership role, just by assuming her voice mattered. Luis transformed his dating life after declaring, "I don't chase, I attract. I am the prize." Jenna stopped apologizing for existing. Now she runs a six-figure coaching business. All by changing their inner script, and acting accordingly. Overcoming doubt, rejection and setbacks. You'll be tested. But rejection doesn't mean you're not enough. It means the old self is being challenged. Neville said every bridge of event, will carry you to your manifestation, even when it doesn't feel like it. Stay in the assumption. You don't have to react to everything. Act like the prize, even when others forget it. Inner conversations, the silent script of self-worth. What do you say to yourself, all day long? Neville stressed the power of inner speech. Start rehearsing a different internal dialogue. They respect me. I am wanted. I am unforgettable. I bring value just by being me. These silent assumptions shape your outer world. Detachment, letting go without letting down. Acting as if you're the prize doesn't mean obsessing over being chosen. It means knowing you already are. Detachment is calm confidence, not indifference. It's the deep knowing that, if not this, something better. Neville taught to live in the end, which means you already have the result emotionally, even before you see it physically. Living from the end, the embodiment of worth. Stop hoping. Start knowing. Stop begging. Start being. Living from the end means you see yourself already in the relationship, already successful, already admired, and you carry that version of you into your current moment. You are no longer seeking. You are expressing. Redefining confidence, beauty, and power. True confidence isn't loud. It's felt. True beauty radiates from self-regard. Not filters. True power isn't about dominance. It's about grounded, unshakable presence. You are the prize, because you say so. And you live like it. Your external world is a mirror. Every circumstance, reaction, and pattern is a mirror. Not to blame you, but to empower you. If something feels off externally, go within. Ask, what am I assuming here? The outer follows the inner. Always. Self-worth versus ego, the subtle difference. Ego says, I need to prove I'm better. Self-worth says, I know I'm valuable. Acting as if you are the prize doesn't mean superiority. It means alignment with your divine value, your God-given worth. As Neville taught, you are God in action. When you stop chasing, you start receiving. Desperation repels. Confidence attracts. When you assume you are desired, respected, and valued, you don't chase anything. You become a magnet. Life begins to move toward you. Building the unshakable self. This is a daily practice. Affirm. Embody. Assume. Correct yourself gently when you slip. Return to the state of the wish fulfilled. No one can take your worth away, because it wasn't given by anyone else. It was always yours. How being the prize transforms every area of life. Briefcase career. You no longer overwork to prove your worth. You trust that your value is recognized, and so it is. You speak up in meetings. You ask for the raise. You present ideas with calm certainty. You stop playing small and waiting to be picked. You pick yourself. This shift changes how bosses, clients, and colleagues interact with you. Why? Because you've changed how you see yourself. Red heart love and relationships. You stop chasing unavailable people. You don't settle for breadcrumb attention. You walk away from those who can't meet your standards, not from ego, but from knowing your value. You assume you are cherished, adored, respected, and so you attract partners who reflect those assumptions. Money bag money. You assume wealth loves you. You stop saying, I can't afford it, and start asking, how does it feel to live in overflow? You stop treating money like a distant dream and begin embodying financial security in your actions, emotions, and thoughts. This inner richness creates outer results. Acting as if, without feeling fake. At first, it may feel like lying. But remember, you're not lying, you're aligning. Neville often repeated. To assume a state is to get into it, and then live and act from it. This isn't delusion. It's faith in unseen reality. Just like a seed becomes a tree without being visible on day one, your assumption plants the truth that later appears in form. So act like the version of you who is loved, chosen, admired. Eventually, you feel it. And then you become it. You don't have to do more, you just have to be more. We've been conditioned to think worth comes from doing. More success. More hustle. More giving. More compromising. But the truth is this: worth is not earned. It is assumed. Neville's teachings point us back to being. To dwelling in the state. When you're acting as the prize, you don't try harder, you sit deeper in your own energy. And that stillness changes everything. How to deal with people who don't see your worth. You're not for everyone. And that's okay. Neville would remind you, what you focus on expands. So when you focus on those who overlook you, you multiply rejection in your reality. Instead, shift attention to the version of the world where people respect, celebrate, and value you, and watch the old reality dissolve. You don't have to fight for respect. You just need to withdraw your attention from anything that denies your worth. The quantum shift of I am. Neville taught that the two most powerful words in existence are I am. Why? Because whatever follows, I am, defines your reality. I am enough. I am desired. I am respected. I am chosen. I am valuable. These are not just words. They are spells. They send commands to your subconscious mind and rewire your identity. Say them daily. Say them until you believe them. Say them until the world proves them. Rewriting your old story. Many of us carry internal scripts formed in childhood, relationships, or society. I'm not good enough. I have to prove myself. People always leave. I'm too much. I'm not worthy of real love. But here's the truth, that story isn't yours. You inherited it. But now, you get to rewrite it. Neville says. Change your conception of yourself and you will automatically change the world in which you live. Begin with a pen and paper. Write the new story, the confident you, the abundant you, the loved you, the prize. Then read it every day. Embody it. Assume it. Live it. Reclaiming the throne within. There's a throne inside you, a place where your spirit reigns. But many have left it empty, waiting for someone else to crown them. You don't need anyone to tell you you're enough. Neville said. You rise to a higher level of being by assuming that you are already that which you want to be. This is your throne. Return to it. Walk, speak, and think from that elevated place. Let the world adjust to you. Signs you're truly embodying the prize energy. You feel calm and secure even when outcomes are uncertain. You no longer fear being alone, solitude feels powerful. You're magnetic without trying. You don't over-explain yourself. You attract aligned people, money, and opportunities. You feel internally full, not needy. You trust the universe more than you try to control it. These are signs of someone living Neville's teachings, deeply and truly. Advanced Neville, entering the Sabbath state. Neville spoke of the Sabbath as the psychological state of rest and knowing. It's when your desire is no longer questioned, you know it's done. Acting as if you're the prize leads you here. A place where nothing can shake your identity. This is not passive, it's powerful. It's the state of total faith, the creative silence before your assumption blossoms into fact. You don't have to hustle to be wanted. You don't have to earn the right to be loved. You don't have to become someone else to be valuable. You were born worthy. Neville's teachings aren't about adding more, they're about stripping away illusion. So come home to yourself. Step into your power. And remember, you are the prize. Thank you for joining me on this deep journey into Neville Goddard's wisdom. If this message reminded you of who you are, someone worthy, chosen, and powerful, then I invite you to backhand index pointing right, like the video. Backhand index pointing right, subscribe for more content like this. Backhand index pointing right, comment with your favorite takeaway. Backhand index pointing right, and share it with someone who needs to remember their worth today. Sparkles, you are not here to chase. Sparkles, you are not here to beg. Sparkles, you are here to be the prize, and the world will rise to meet you. Until next time. Keep imagining boldly. Keep living as if. And keep returning to your true self.